welcome back to John's Random Reviews. We're going to review some bits, some SDS bits and some recips or blades. But where have I got them from? Well, a while ago I got an email from a company from China saying, would you like to test some of our products? Now the company, if you come in a little bit, the company is called Moortop Tools there. But sometimes they're known, I hope you can see this, is Profi. So I think they're changing the name. I think they're called Moortop Tools now. So I said, yeah, I'd love to test some of your bits. I was very, very chuffed to bits. As you know, I'm only a teeny YouTube channel. So it's I thought it was quite a privilege for a company from China to send me these bits. I don't know if I'm going to have to send them back. I might end up keeping them, but I've been in contact with a lovely chap called Rayner who's been telling me, now then, to buy these bits, you have to go on Alibaba. I don't really go on Alibaba that much, but I'll try and find out. When you go onto Alibaba, you see these bits, but generally, the adverts that I've seen are when you have to buy like multiple. You have to buy 200 or 300. But if I can, I'll try and get a link so you can buy individual ones. Because we need to know the pricing of them. Because if they're the same price as like Bosch or anything like that, or the big Diablo or something, and they're not quite as good or as good. So it's all about the pricing and the quality. So if you come in a bit, Cameron, we'll show you what we've got. So I've got 3 SDS drills here. We've got a 12, a 10, and an 8. You can see the 12 is single fluted, and the 10 and the 8 is double fluted. So look at the end of it there. It's got 4 cutting edges on. It's all been brazed on. It looks like a very professional bit of kit, and I prefer these are double fluted, but this is a different sort of method. This bit is sort of the carbine end. These are all carbine ends, are slotted in and then brazed, but this carbine end on the 10 and the 8, it's all one sort of like block of tungsten that's been milled and it's been brazed onto it. I hope you can see that. So that's this one, and we've got in the little tube a 12mm. Well, I'm not going to say it's an impact drill. This can fit in any chuck, but it's got the little indent for the ball bearing for an impact driver. But look at the end of it. I've never seen a tungsten end like this. It's got cuts in it. So is that going to make it perform better? Is it going to make it a smoother cut or a quicker cut? Don't know. In the testing stage, we're going to look into that. So I've got 2 of those. Very lucky to have 2 of those. We'll talk about that in a minute. And we've got 2 6mm bits for an impact driver or a drill driver, a combi drill, a percussion combi drill. Look, if you come in again, these tungsten tips have got a little slot. Each one has got a little slot in it. I've actually used these a little bit. And plot spoiler, they are pretty good. So, okay then, let's get into my favourite bit, the testing stage. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I've got my favourite 12-volt Makita. This is a 12-volt CXT combi drill. So it's got a hammer, percussion hammer action. So we're going to put probably just use this for maybe just the 6mm bits. Or we might try it on these 12s, don't know. And then I've got my 40-volt Makita combi drill. Same again, percussion. This has got a hammer setting on it. So we'll do the same again with these bits in this drill. And for the SDS bits, I've got my XGT 40-volt SDS drill. So we're going to use that for the SDS bits. And then what we're going to plan to do, what the plan is I think what we'll do first. Got this very look at this bit of concrete. This is actually a concrete head which you put above windows or doors. This is a very hardcore. Look at all the aggregate in there. Look at all the you can see all the rebar, 4 rebars. Look at all this is a real. So let's say this was above a window and you wanted to put like a curtain rail in, but this is going to be a nightmare to go into. So let's try it. Let's try it with this drill and see how it performs. Right, so it's on speed 2. Let's put it onto hammer. Actually, no, what we'll do first is we'll put it onto normal drilling and then see how we get on. So come in a little bit and we'll see how this goes in normal drilling. We're not going to go through the rebar. Now then, I applied a little bit of pressure, but as you can see, no hammer action. You could tell when it was cutting through the really hard bits of stone in the concrete. So that's long enough for like a fixing, like a curtain rail or something like that, or fixing something to the wall. So what we'll do now is put it onto the hammer action and see how it performs there. Okay, drill bit 2. Now then, I didn't put as much weight on there and it seemed to be not a massive amount quicker, but the ends of the carbine bits still look alright. It's a little, oh no, it's a little bit hot, but not too bad. Okie dokie! I've come outside and got the concrete block onto the ground and we're getting the old SDS drill bits tested. They are pretty good. They are very good. It's very hard concrete. And yeah, it ploughs through it. Quite impressed really with the performance. They cut quite well and in a timely manner. So they are quite good quality SDS bits if you want to get. And these aren't little bits. I think this one's about a 12 or such like. And yeah, it gets rid of the dust okay with the fluting. And yeah, quite impressed. And in a minute, when I kind of get it into pull it out a little bit, you'll see that it hasn't really worn the end out, which is really good. So there must be a really bit of tough tungsten in there. There you go. I don't think that's a bad test, really. In really hard concrete. And the end of the bits are still alright. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, still got all the edges on it. And it hasn't gone dull on the end. The drill bits were good, but not extraordinarily good. But what I am impressed with is these little 6mm bits with the little nick at the top. I've used these quite a bit and I'm impressed with them. So I'm impressed with them. These little percussion hammer bits and the SDS bits. We're going to do some more testing. I'm going to really kind of abuse these, but these are just about sort of like this, pretty much the same as the other branded SDS drill bits. Nothing really spectacular about that. So I'm going to test them all a little bit more, and then in the next video we're going to do some testing with some recip blades, tungsten tipped recip blades, and this strange thing. This is a recip saw for cutting concrete blocks or brick. And we're going to test these tungsten tipped multi-tool blades. Plot spoiler, these are really good. So there we go. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed my review, and like I said, I'm very honoured to have these Mortop tools all the way from China sent to me to be tested from John's Random Review. Okay, we'll see you in the next video. Random is rad. Rock on.